Hi Leo, welcome in. I hope all is well. I hope you're doing amazing. But I decided we're going to do a mid-June 2023 general reading. So with that said and done, we'll pull to begin from the Sacred Traveler Oracle deck, and then we'll move on to some tarot. To begin for my lovely Leos, strength and fortitude is what I just heard. Strength and fortitude. We have the embracing enthusiasm and finding sanctuary. Okay. So some necessary healing might be taking place in the next few weeks. But the embracing enthusiasm card talking about how you're being pushed to enjoy the journey. Look at that. Beautiful. Definitely coinciding. Being pushed to embrace your transformation. If you look at these butterflies, to adapt and at the same time go with the flow and enjoy the transformation of something you've been working on for some. Anyways, I feel like that was poor wording, but shout to the heavens with happiness. I feel like there's a true focus in the remainder of June on how happy you truly are. For some, making the best until the best, and just recognizing that you do have more control, if you think about it, over your overall happiness. The approach to get things done, the approach to making yourself or getting closer to a change for a lot drawn to the reading that needs to feel enjoyable, right? You need to be feeling blissful, your glow coming back to be or enhancing in the remainder of June. And so knowing yourself best at this point along your path, how do we go about doing that, right? Some of which, well, I guarantee self-care will be part of it, right? But what kind of self-care? Do you need to be working out more? Do you need to be, going for walks? Do you need to be doing face masks and stuff like that, taking a nap occasionally? Do you need to be reevaluating who and what you're associating yourself with? Stuff like this will be taking a highlight. But finding sanctuary, talking about how you're opening to your spiritual source, or you're being pushed to. Now, I feel like there's a little bit of I don't know where I should be, or maybe you do know, and you just kind of feel a bit out of place where you are at this point. Either way, I feel like there's a push to recognize that it's okay to continuously go through the trials and errors, or just more the attempts to find where your actual sanctuary would lie for you, being for a lot, the majority of which drawn to the reading, your home situation, right? Where you're living. Could be more so you not feeling like you fully or at all fit in where you work, or just in the area you are. But I do feel like all the meanwhile, there's a fantasizing vibe about the remainder of the month for you where you can't help but think about the clouds clearing. Think about a more ideal place for you. You might have already been to this place before. You might have already envisioned this for yourself. But for some, you're beginning to create this image for yourself, this picture, or this, video, if you want to go for that. And this is feeling quite illuminating. It's feeling very eye-opening. But I do feel like there's a lot of spiritual guidance in the remainder of June for you, where you can't help but feel like there's at times, for some, to be realistic, an angel on one shoulder and a devil on the other. But you might feel like there's just that sort of negative and positive vibe or energy surrounding you. And I feel like that could even go for people, right, in your waking physical reality, regardless of what situations or one in particular that applies to. It's like you can't help but think about the good and the bad of things, the positives and the negatives, the positive and negative energy once again, and try to remember when things are affecting your overall well-being, way of being, your energy, okay? Especially for my empathic Leos. But I just feel like there's a lot ahead for you on the horizon that doesn't feel doable just yet. When the time is right, my friend, when the time is right. But again, it's all about you enjoying the journey and trusting that internal Leo compass, and pairing that, with your intuition and your spiritual guidance selectively. Let's continue and pull from this Black and Silver Tarot. I feel like there are times in the remainder of the month where you slip up and struggle to speak, and it's kind of frustrating. But you just kind of need to get over it. Please don't take that the wrong way. And you might need to remind yourself of this. It's like, okay, just gotta either step away for the time being if it's not the right time, or it's not doable, or just try again, okay? Or just correct yourself. And even implementing the innate ability to laugh it off when need be. To continue for Leo for mid-June. For Leo. Okay, I feel like you could be hearing some random messages through tarot readings from Spirit in general, directly, synchronicities, and you may not really know what to do with this because the message I just heard was so random and but specific, and just didn't apply. Anyways, the Wheel of Fortune and the Eight of Pentacles, putting in the work and seeing that progress take place. It's like you kind of, in a easier manner, a more efficient manner, are getting more done in the remainder of June, potentially in comparison to the beginning of the month, or just rewinding back. But I feel like it has a lot to do with different factors like your energy, your approach, your mindset. You're kind of going through healing, and so that's giving you sort of an angelic vibe at times. It reminds me of how I've been feeling when doing these readings the last couple days. But I do feel like either way, the wheel is churning in your Leo favor, and this feels good. Now, I do feel like either way, you're still hungry for more. It's like some of which might find that stemming from you comparing your progress, your results, your success to others in general, or who do something similar to you. At times I can't help personally, but to recognize and to an extent compare how my readings are doing view-wise and like-wise and, you know, subscriber-wise to other readers and whatnot, and other YouTubers in general. And so apply it to your situation. I do feel like that needs to be minimalized, but more so eliminated altogether is the end results that we're going for. But it feels like your hard work is paying off in the remainder of the month. And they want me to align these now that we spoke upon them together. And it feels like you're in the mood to get things done. Just to go back to the Eight of Pentacles separately. Hammering away is what I'm hearing. Hammering away. But the Wheel of Fortune with the embracing enthusiasm, talking about how this happiness at times stems from, is sparked from the success, the progress, the growth that's taking place, your hard work paying off, and things working out in your favor. But in one big way, I feel like it hasn't worked out in your favor yet, or in a couple different ways. But this level of patience needs to be implemented, and recognize that when things are meant to come to be, they will, once again. But it just feels as if the focus that's needed at this time is on what's working out for you. And that gratitude will help you manifest even more. I mean, we know as Leos, manifesting is coming to us quite easily these days and moving forward. But it's all about how you channel your mind, your intentions, your focus, all right, and your emotions. But the Eight of Pentacles with the Finding Sanctuary card, talking about how the remainder of June is talking about how you're willing to, and are in certain ways putting, and will more so moving forward, putting an effort towards building up towards finding that sanctuary, more comfort for yourself, more peace, but more success, right? What feels is meant to be more ideal for you. And I do feel like there's thoughts of at times in the remainder of the month of a bit of a back and forth or up and down kind of vibe about your life in general at times, right? Taking circles, it might feel like at times, but you have to recognize that everywhere you end up, everywhere you don't end up, everything you accomplish and don't accomplish, it's so damn purposeful. And this is written all over the remainder of your month in your path in general, okay? It feels like you have a lot to get done, but you're willing to, and you're in the mood to, and will do so pretty efficiently. But you're going to be reminded you have a lot of options in regards to what you wish to see come to be moving forward, right? Where you wish to see yourself released from, potentially a replacement, a big switch up, or just an adjustment in one way, shape, or form. And it's in your hands, okay? But you have the backing up of spirit all the meanwhile, and your intuition. and things are just going to work out. Let's think back. Haven't things worked out in the past? Yeah, sure, they might have fallen flat or just maybe ended with certain disappointments or one big one. But everything happens for a reason once again. And so there's a huge reminder throughout the remainder of June that when this freedom, this release is meant to come to be, it will. It's a remainder of, and some of which might be thinking about or gaining a new opportunity tied to your money. But I do feel like this is a time where they're saying once again, get done what you feel the need to or have to, right? But prioritize your comfort, your peace, your healing, and your enthusiasm / happiness, your bliss, all the meanwhile. Beautiful. So I hope this was truly helpful. I'm sending you so much love and light. Go enjoy the remainder of June, and I'll definitely see you next time.